Good morning, and it's lovely to see you again. Okay, since the last time we spoke, we have done some research in regards to your relevant business venture and have been able to detail a few different ways that you can undertake the venture between the both of you. Now, the types of business ventures that we have decided would may be appropriate for your type of approach would be either a partnership, a joint venture, or a company setup. Now, keeping in mind that you do want to be cost effective, and obviously in the reasoning that you also don't know if you will undertake it post the first initial production, so we need to be wary of the best way to set up for you. Now, firstly, a partnership. Now, entering into a partnership agreement, there is a concern because liabilities are borne joint and severally. So basically, any debt is owned by both of you or one of you. So if one of you takes off, one of you passes away, then that debt is solely owned by the partner that is surviving. Okay, so that is one concern. In our job, it is our concern to minimize that liability for you. Okay, so in short terms, partnership, it can be done, but it's not our ideal approach. Okay, probably is the most cost effective, but we'll discuss the other two first and then we'll compare for you at the end of this. Okay, then you move on to a joint venture. Okay, so basically one of you is a sole trader, one of you is a company already trading with a business. So really, before you can enter into the joint venture, the sole trader would need to have a company set up before they can then enter into that joint venture contract between the both of you. Now, joint venture, this is definitely our ideal recommendation for you, even though initially it will be more expensive because one of you needs to set up a company to enter into the joint venture, but it will also ideally be better for you as a sole trader for your existing business to protect you and your personal liabilities already. Okay, your personal assets will be protected. So just have a quick think about that, in deciding what you really want to do. As I said, it will be more cost in the beginning, but it will be worthwhile to protect you and to bring down that liability. Because, being a director, it's the company that any liabilities or claims will be made against, not yourself as a person, okay? So joint venture definitely would be one of our top recommendations, even though it is not the most cost effective, but it is our job to provide you with the best advice, especially concerning your liability. You need to be protected, and you also need to be protected from each other, okay? Lastly, you could do a company. So I know that one of you already has a company, a partnership with another person. So this would also be another company, another set of books, everything to do with it. So a company is governed by ASIC, the Australian Securities and Commission Investment. The Australian Securities Investment Commission, which governs and has to be registered. The company has to be registered within Australia. So they will regulate you as a company to make sure that nothing is going wrong, that you are abiding by all of their regulations. Realistically, because you're not sure if it's going to be long term, it may be better off that you don't enter into a company together, because then you've got wind up costs and everything like that if something went wrong. So this would probably not be the most beneficial way to go in the beginning. Say you enter into a joint venture, so one of you sets up the company, so you both have a company, set up your joint venture contract, so you can venture in this direction for this business prospect, but you can still go on with your normal business as usual, and if it doesn't work out after once, then you don't need to. If it works out, you can continue to do this as a joint venture. and then you could always continue to a company in a few years for this specific joint venture if it continues in the right direction. So I hope this really helps you and helps you make the right decision in regards to your legal entitlements, liabilities, and protection against yourselves and from each other and from other individuals that could claim against the company if anything went wrong or if the whole venture went wrong in one sitting. So yeah, I hope that really helps. You'll come back to us, or let us know if you need us to make contact with you in a few days to see what you want to do now. Okay, thank you so much.